Hello YouTube, it is the only Tay back with a new video topic for the day. I look tragic right now. I woke up about 15 minutes ago and I was scrolling through, well actually let me tell you what happened previously because I haven't been doing a video. I have a job now. Well, I've had one for a while. I work at the Dallas Galleria Mall again, so I've been working a lot. Yesterday I had somewhat fun because I had to go with my mom to her art class, as in she was the teacher, so I went and assisted her with that. It was really fun. It was downtown, and if anybody wants to know about her art classes, you should go to www.fbfacebook.com/funnycheekstj and look her up so you can see when her next class is. It's really fun. It's interesting. Majority of them are adults, college kids. It's really fun. So it was all right. But anyway, so when I woke up, what I normally do is I wake up, lay down, scroll on my phone, and just look at stuff. I have lots of social media. I look through my Instagram, I look through my Snapchat, my Facebook, Twitter, all that. So I was scrolling through Facebook and I saw my one of my previous classmates' friend's mom post something. She said I wanted to announce and congratulate my daughter because she's gonna be a mommy. So I was just like, oh, she's gonna have a baby. So I was excited at first, but then I was thinking, you know what? So I did say congratulations and everything, and I'm really happy for her. And if she ever needs anything, she knows 100% that she can call me because I will help her. I'm a friend. I'm just that type of person. I'm not gonna turn you away because you had a baby at a young age. But I did make this video to say this. My generation is so twisted. I'm in my early 20s being 20. My generation we're just so twisted. I have had at least 5 classmates have babies in high school. And with the way that it's going now, I still have some friends in high school. I graduated at WT White High School, and my friends have told me there are so many girls that are pregnant now, and they're sophomores in high school. What is going on? Let me start off by saying this. First of all, there's nothing wrong with sex. I'm just gonna flat out say it. I personally think there's nothing wrong with it. The main reason why we and our parents want us to remain abstinent is because the possibility of a baby is always possible. You know, there's a 50% chance. Just because you have a rubber doesn't mean it's always gonna work. But even still, there's nothing wrong with that. It's a natural thing in life. Things happen, you know. But it's like sometimes I strongly believe that people being my generation, want to have kids. And I'm one of those people. I do want my own baby, but I don't even have my life together. I have student loans that I have to pay. I have bills to pay. I have work. There's no time for a baby. And what people don't realize is that when you have a baby, it's no longer about you. It is all about that child. And if you're in your early 20s and if you're a teenager in high school, let's say you're junior in high school or you're in your early 20s, let's start with junior in high school. You're a junior in high school, you get pregnant. You can say goodbye to prom and what else? You can say goodbye to prom, homecoming, football games. And some people say, I've had people say, oh, well, even though I do have a baby, I'm still going to be able to do this. Well, to me, that doesn't make you a good parent. You know why? Because that $7 you're paying for a football ticket, that $60 that you're paying for a prom ticket, that $300 something, $100 something that you're paying for a prom dress and all that, that money can be used for your child because your child comes first. Who's gonna watch your kid while you're out having fun? Yes, your family's gonna volunteer and some friends are gonna volunteer, but that's not their job to watch your kid when you wanna go out and have fun. There's no such thing as fun anymore when you have a kid. Having a baby is such a huge responsibility, and I don't think people really understand the gravity of that. So I just think that, I mean, It's really complicated because I have so many friends and acquaintances who have babies. And I've always told them, like, if you need anything, like, call me, let me know, and I'll do my best to help you. But even still, that's a huge responsibility. There's no more you. There's the baby, and then there's you. Your baby always comes first, and that seems to be a problem with some people. Like, some people, I understand if it's your birthday and whatnot, and you're telling people, oh, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. To me personally, if I had a baby at the age that I'm at, or even before, and it was my birthday or Christmas or anything like that where you get gifts, I would want people to get me stuff for my child, or I would want them to get me money so I could get stuff for my child. What I'm trying to say is that there's nothing wrong with having a baby. And to be honest, I don't think there's anything, well, there is something wrong, but people have had babies at a young age. My parents had my sister and I when at a young age. But one thing that's different from other people nowadays is that they were married. But I lost my train of thought. Hold on, guys. Oh, yes. And my grandparents on both sides, mom and dad, had my parents when they were very young. But the only difference is that, yes, they were the same, just like my generation now. They had other people to help them. So I just want to say to people out there right now, having a baby is not, it's not like having a phone. People get this phone because it's popular, because everybody has it, so everybody wants it. And to be honest, let's be real. Let reality hit. That is why people get phones. People don't get the phones because the gigabytes. They don't get it because it's high tech. They get it because it's cute and because everybody wants it. I'm not going to lie. I got the iPhone 6 Plus just because it was cute. It doesn't help me at all. It's just a cute phone and I wanted it. But that's the thing. People need to start admitting that, because I don't know, like, just start telling the truth about some stuff, That's another thing. But anyway, when it comes to babies, I don't think that we should be babies having babies. I mean, we're in the prime of our lives. We're just starting our lives as teenagers. We should really think about what we want to do in life, because you're not going to have everything figured out. I'm in my early 20s and I'm telling you, I am struggling to figure out what I want to do with myself. I'm trying to move out, but it's really hard, and move out with a roommate, but even still, it's really hard for me and my roommate to try to figure out what we're going to do. So we planned we're going to wait for a while, and we should probably be out by next year. But there's a lot that you want to take into account. Like, when you move and you're at a young age, you have to think about where your baby's going to stay. You have to think about having specific clothes and stuff for your baby, for wherever it is you're going to move, hot climate, cold climate. There's just so much to put into having a baby, and it's not something so simple as people make it out to be. To be honest, I think the simple people, they had a plan for their kids, they had a plan for themselves, they were comfortable with housewives financially, and they could afford to have a baby. But my generation now is just so twisted. It's just so many young people, it's so many babies having babies. And then I also want to say that not everybody, but some people, majority of people that I've seen are still in the childish phase. There's this one girl who had a baby, and I don't even know if she has the baby anymore, because she never even mentions it. I'm not saying you have to mention 24/7 that you have a child, but I mean, she's always talking about going to concerts and festivals and things like that. And I'm like, don't you have a kid? Shouldn't you be like more focused about saving money for your child? Because it is, like I said before, all about the baby. There's no longer just you anymore. It's your child. Your child comes first. You want to have the best possible life for that baby. But in order to do that, it takes two. Some people aren't even in relationships with that person anymore, so they're raising their baby on their own. And even though some people do have like the boyfriend and the girlfriend in the baby's life, that's still, things happen. Things really do. They really, really do happen, and you never know how it's gonna go. And even still, I say that with so much leniency, because of the fact that, some people, because married people, they've been together for what, let's say 13 years, and then all of a sudden they break up and whatnot and they have a kid. So stuff happens. But even still, you don't want to be in a relationship with someone just for the sake of your child. You're teenagers, first of all. So, I mean, it's our job to, like, you know, explore like different people and things like that. So if you have a baby, don't feel the need to tie yourself down with that person just because you have a baby. But even still, you shouldn't have had a baby in the first place. But that's beside the point. So my point is, the moral of this video, I didn't want it to be as long as it is. This is not around 10 minutes and 30 seconds. But I just thought that I wanted to put this out. My generation is so twisted. I love my generation, love my class, but we honestly need to get our lives together first before we bring another human being into this world that we have to cherish, that we have to take care for, that we have to love, because it is our job, not our parents, not our grandparents, not our brothers and sisters, not our best friends, not our aunts and uncles. It is our job as the parent. Because when you have a child, you are officially a parent. It is your job as the parent to take care of your child. Do not depend on other people. If you can't depend on yourself to take care of your own child, you shouldn't have had one. Anyway, I just wanted to rant about that because that was just something that was really big to me. I have friends that are my age. We're in our 20s, 19, 20, 21, shoot, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, who are having babies when we don't even have our own lives put together. So the moral of this video is to figure out your life first before you bring another human being into this world. And I have another thing that I want to rant about a little bit. So peace, love, and barbecue chips. I will see you guys on the next video.